some stuff in front of me, like maybe some winners of prizes. That said, if you are watching this on the YouTubes, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified when new videos come on. If you are watching this somewhere else, my suggestion to you is to go over to YouTube, click on the subscribe button and also the bell so you get notified when new videos come on, because because whenever you subscribe and you comment on the videos, one person every single week is going to win something. That's all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and comment on the videos. Like, that's easy, right? Because also, like, the videos are kind of awesome. So I'm just going to say that from my standpoint. You guys know, you're here, you know the deal. So make sure that you are on YouTube, subscribed, and also commenting on videos. Let me talk about last week's winner. I'm going to announce it right now. Colleen Harrison. Colleen Harrison, go ahead and email me your address, okay? Email me, say, you know, you won the YouTube thing. My admins will already know that. But you send us your address and we're going to go ahead and get a prize out to you, okay? So email me at hello@marthaecraichi.com. hello@marthaecraichi.com. One more time, hello@marthaecraichi.com. That's also a great email if you ever have questions, not like inner course questions, like questions from being in a course, but like if you have questions about anything in the Marthaverse, so to speak, that's also a great email to ask us questions, okay? So hello@marthaecraichi.com. Let me get my hair fixed and get rid of this. Let me say hello to some friends. Marissa, good morning. Court, good morning from Canada. Carrie, ready to rock this day. Happy Tuesday. Boom. Andrea, good morning. Lovely, good morning to you. Court, the videos are awesome. LOL from my standpoint. Nicole, good morning, my beautiful friend. Good morning to you, Nicole. Michelle, morning, bless you, Ings. All right, we'll take that. Lynn, good morning from Denver. I'm on location. Shoot, there you go. Carrie, congratulations, Colleen. Everybody's going to congratulate Colleen. That's awesome. And good morning, everybody. Woo, good morning from Manila. Oh, I love that. And you is pretty again. Well, shoot, we'll take that. We'll take that. Oh my gosh, how weird is it? A friend of mine just messaged me and I was just thinking of him this morning and I was like, I was just thinking I was going to message him this morning and I hadn't yet, and he just messaged me. How funny is that? Anyway, okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about leading with integrity. Actually, before I get into that, a friend of mine and I did an amazing video last week. It's going to be premiered on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My friend is Steve Sims. He's brilliant. He's fun. Why is Mike calling me right now? Hello?
Are you going to talk about the interview?
I'm talking about it right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We're on video doing this. Okay.
Great. All right, thank you.
Okay, bye. This is Mike and I. This is how we operate. He's like, are you going to talk about the interview? I'm like, I'm talking about it right now. So, yeah. Anywho, on Friday, oh man, you guys, this is our life. This is real life. Who cares, right? Who gives a rip? Real talk. This is how it goes. So, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Steve and our interview is going to premiere. So right now, what you do is you go over to YouTube, you'll see that it's set up to premiere on Friday, and all you do is you click to get notified, okay? And then you'll get notified 9 p.m. Friday night, Eastern Standard Time. It's a boss interview. It's a fantastic, it's one of the best interviews I've ever done. And it's because He's like me, but a big burly man. If you can imagine that. But when I say he's like me, he's like real. He's honest. He's a straight shooter. He's not gonna fluff things up for you. He's gonna give you what you need to hear, and you might like it and you might not. And it is what it is. But it's the truth, any way you slice it. And yeah, so there's that. Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. I wish I had someone to call and remind me of stuff. Oh man, this is fun. This is fun. Oh, Colleen, oh my gosh, I just got home and turned you on, heard my name. I'm so happy. I'll email you after the live. There you go. Do it. Okay, so how to lead with integrity even when it's not easy. Let me mark off the things I've already done because that's what I do. How to lead with integrity even when it's not easy, you guys. What is integrity? Let's first talk about what is integrity. In my opinion, the way that I define integrity, let me kind of get my hair off of my mic here. The way that I define integrity is you lead with you lead with good. I mean, I don't think it needs much other wireframing or outline than that. You're just good. You just do the right thing, right? Some people find it hard to lead with integrity because they think that they need to depend on people, and that's when you get into a scary place. When the way that I run my business is, first of all, you can watch me run my business. I'm very transparent about it, and the reason why is because I want you guys to learn from me and how I do things. And so the way that I run business is I will always be trying new things. You'll see me try new things all the time. I'll try new things. If they don't work, I scrap them. If they work, I keep them. That's like how I run business, because we always should be, in my opinion, growing and evolving, but we don't grow and evolve to only suit ourselves. In my opinion, what we should be doing is we should be growing and evolving what suits our people. So I told my people today, their success is my North Star. So in HBR, all I'm focused on at all is your success. What's going to make you more successful? What pushes the needle for you? What changes your world? Because Mike and I were talking about this last weekend. We could have just quit what we were doing a long time ago and just kind of faded off into the sunset and lived our life and been fine. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to consistently push the needle. We're here to end poverty and to put families back together again. And you don't do that sitting on your tuchus because you're already good. That doesn't change anybody else's world, right? And so our goal, our North Star, is your guys' success. So everything I do runs through the filter of, is this best for them? Not, is this best for me? Is this best for them? I could do is this best for me stuff all day long, and it would be easy, and people would be falling by the wayside left and right. I care way too much about my people than to allow them to fall by the wayside left and right. So integrity is leading with love for your people and doing what's right. Now, the only way to lose integrity, there's only one way to lose integrity, you guys. The only way to lose integrity is to lose sight of that North Star and to allow other people into your organization or into your stuff and not be making sure that they are in alignment with you, which is in alignment with that. The only way to lose integrity, guys, I guess there's two ways. You need to stay in alignment with your North Star, which is your people's success. There's number one. But number two, the people you surround yourself with that are being brought in to help other people in your organization need to be in alignment with you, which is in alignment with that. Now, here comes the gray area. What if you really like these people? What if they're your friends? What if you don't think they're being malicious? That's the gray area. That's the part where people will be like, oh my gosh, I don't think they meant to do it. I don't think they mean to be doing this. Right. But does that mean that they're not doing it? It doesn't. We need to be able to take emotion out of the outcome here. And it needs to be 1 + 1 is 2. Is what's happening in alignment with the goal? That's your question. Is what's happening in alignment with the goal? If it is not, it needs to be severed. And it needs to be taken away. Because at the end of the day, your goal is the success for your people. And if anybody else is not in alignment with that, whether they mean to be or not, again, what I'm saying here, I'm not saying there's malice in this at all. I'm not saying people are being hateful or underhanded or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I truly don't believe that. I don't believe that people would do that. But at the end of the day, if they're not capable of doing what needs to be done for your people to help them, then it needs to be changed. Good intentions only go so far. And the thing is whenever we are friends with people and we love them and we want to help them out, and so we want to bring them into our fold and all of that stuff, right? And then we're like, okay, let's try this out. Let's see how this goes. And then it doesn't go the way you intended for it to go. A good leader needs to call it. A good leader needs to say, okay, this can't happen anymore. Okay, we need to go ahead and we need to not do this. Because it doesn't serve your North Star. It doesn't serve your goal. And that's where, and hopefully you can retain relationships. Maybe sometimes you can't. But at the end of the day, you guys, which is more important? Your people and your North Star, or whatever happened over here? This can probably be fixed. The North Star is your focus. That's how you lead with integrity even when it's difficult. And most of the time when it's difficult to lead with integrity, it's because you have something to lose. Well, why have you put yourself in a position to have something to lose? That's another question. This is just, we're kind of doing some business 101 here. Why have you put yourself in a position to have something to lose? We shouldn't ever have people in our organization that have such an effect that leave us with something to lose. I never have anything to lose. I never have anything to lose. I lead with my stuff and I can bring people in. I can pepper them in. We'll see if it works well. If it doesn't, we'll scrap it. If it works, then great. But I don't ever have anything to lose out of it. It's always extra bonus stuff. Don't ever weave people in so far that now you have something to lose. Does that make sense? Because now that's partnership stuff. What questions do you guys have here? Because this is a pretty complex business concept here. And I just say it in the morning, like while I'm drinking my coffee, let's just talk some business stuff, right? But it's a very complex thing. And as you grow, let me get this off my mic. As you grow, you will definitely come into contact with it. And it will probably happen over and over and over and over again. So you need to understand what you're going to do when that happens. Okay? I always 100% take all emotion out of business. Am I emotional about helping people? Do I get emotional whenever they see their wins? Do I get emotional when they realize who they're here to serve? Yes. I take emotion out of the inner workings of business because emotion doesn't belong there. That's a logical thing. Does 1 + 1 = 2? Does this help this help this? If not, it is what it is. There's no emotion involved at all. Okay? For us as women, that's something that is going to be a really good muscle to flex. Okay, you guys? All right. Let's see what questions you guys have. Christiana, when you're trying to grow a beautiful rose bush, you can cut some off even if they're beautiful because you have a vision and you have to have the rose regulate its resources to where it needs to fit your vision with the roses. Doesn't mean the ones you cut away are bad necessarily. It just doesn't fit the vision. That is the most eloquent way I have ever heard that described. Everybody look at Christiana's thing. Let me put it on here. That's the best way I've ever heard that described. Man, you're good with words. That's exactly it. Just because you're removing somebody from your business doesn't make them bad people. It just doesn't fit with you. And it doesn't mean that they're not going to be great for someone else. It's just not a good fit for you, and that's okay. It's all right, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. I think we, especially as women, we tend to feel guilt around removing people. And it's not, I would feel more guilty keeping people around that weren't truly serving the North Star. That's where my guilt comes in. Because my full efforts, all of everything that I am, you can hear me talk to anybody on my team. You can hear me talk to Mike. Anybody that you hear me talk to, my full everything is for my people and for them to be successful. Because I know what happens when that happens. I know we start to change this world in a slow and steady way. In a ripple effect, I know that we get to change this world. And we get to empower families. We get to put families back together again. We push the needle on ending poverty. All of those things happen when these people are taken care of. That's my primary focus. I'm not a Wall Street tycoon. My purpose is to make you guys successful, period. There's nothing else to it. Court, you're one of the only people I trust with this stuff. Oh, you're the sweetest. Let's see. Carrie, agreed, Court. I want to spend a week with Martha and Mike, continue to be filled up and talk business. Oh man, that's what we do. That's what we do all day. We just have fun. We just got invited to Cabo to do some business stuff there. That might be fun too. Anyway, so if you are watching this right now, you're not in HBR yet, but you just heard me say all the things I said about my people and how I'm helping them and how I'm making sure that their success is my #1 priority, you need to be in HBR. With all of the things coming down the line, with the new site being built out for you to be able to sell your stuff, right? To become a strategist like me if you want to do that, or to sell your own VA services, all of this stuff is going to be happening inside HBR. Okay, it's going to be made public for everybody else, but only HBR people are going to be able to do it. And aside from that, you have a straight up life transformation with HBR. The moment that you begin, everything starts to change. That's the truth. You can ask anybody in there. The moment you begin is when everything starts to change, you guys. And that's what I want for you. I don't want for you to live the same day over and over again until the day you die. I don't want that for you. It's not what you're here for. It can't possibly feel good. Let's start living out our purpose and what we're here for, right? Breaking chains, y'all. This whole grand narrative doesn't serve us. We're here for much more, and we're going to be doing that. Sound good? I just decided right now in that moment, as I was speaking that last sentence, we're doing half off today. So all you have to do is message Livin the Dream with Martha. I need to let everybody know. Message Livin the Dream with Martha. It's my Facebook business page. Message me case study or hey Martha or hey girl, unicorns and butterflies, whatever you want to message me. It makes no difference. I'm going to make HBR half off today. And again, it's half off the normal price. It's going to be going up in price too. So it's actually way more than half off. So anyway, if you're feeling the tug, if you're seeing what I'm doing for my people, if you're seeing the decisions I make, and if you're finally realizing that I'm not like everybody else, maybe another thing that you need to hear is once you pay for HBR, you pay once and you're in it for life. You have group coaching for life. You have everything for life. You have the community, the support, the engagement, the family that lives in there that helps and supports and molds each other for life. This isn't like anything you've ever seen before. It's time to jump in. If you're feeling the nudge, get in, let's go. It's your time, and let's do this thing. See you guys.